No. What the hell is up, everybody?
What's good?
Music Mayhem with R&D are back. I am Danny.
I'm Riley.
We are going to continue on with this
marathon, if you will.
And right. We're having a lot of fun with this new Slipknot album. We Are Not Your Kind. Just came out at 12 o'clock midnight Eastern Pacific time.
Yep.
Oh, Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah, one of those fucking things.
Whatever it is. I was just trying to keep all the people in the Midwest.
Look, motherfucker, you've seen these beers in our hands the whole time? Doesn't matter.
It's only going to get worse at this point. All right, but nonetheless, we're having a hell of a lot of fun going through this entire album. We are going to go ahead. We are going to finish the album tonight with our reaction videos. We're getting a hell of a lot of content, a hell of a lot of comments, a lot of responses, a lot of views, whatever the case may possibly be. This is awesome. We're having a lot of fun. This is exactly why we do this. So please, if you haven't checked out the channel, we'll do our little logistic bullshit right now. Just go ahead and like and subscribe to the page. View our other content. We did a hell of a reaction video to Earth and Sky from Mice and Men.
Yeah, and I will say, you know what? I know that we've gotten a lot of content and a lot of comments from us already doing just a couple of songs from Slipknot here in this new album, which we've anticipated just as much as I'm sure you guys have that are watching. We have a lot of other, like, if you haven't looked into a lot of these other bands that maybe we've done reaction videos to, and maybe this is us being homers towards of Mice and Men and Beartooth. I don't know that we've done a Beartooth reaction video, but nevertheless, reaction videos to some of these other bands that maybe you're not into yet. They're fucking amazing. They really are.
And we have a lot of fun doing this shit.
And you know what? Some of the videos that we've done, if they're not amazing, we've already told you that they're not amazing. So, and we've had fun with that as well.
Yes, we have.
But keeping the theme going tonight, we are doing the new Slipknot album.
Yep.
And the next one up on the list is A Liar's Funeral.
Yes, it is.
Let us see if this maybe could top what we just heard. And let's keep going, dude. Milky, you're back. I love it.
Beartooth is a great band. No fucking shit it is.
Yo, we before we jump into this, because you posted that, bro, look, we got to meet them in Pensacola opening up for Mice and Men. And I will tell you right now, and this is coming from guys who have seen some pretty massive shows. That was one of the greatest shows we have seen, period.
Okay.
Period.
Critical Darling is your favorite song? Awesome. Stick around for this one.
Yeah.
Comment on it. If you haven't heard it yet, even better, because you can react to it just like we are.
But thank you for joining us.
Absolutely.
Let's jump into this as usual, as we do our fucking little side note. We will pause intermittently.
Yes, we will.
Just so that we can make sure that this video is not pulled down for you guys. We want everybody to see. Thank you. We want everybody to see what we're putting out without worrying about it being pulled down.
That's right.
But again, this is A Liar's Funeral from Slipknot, and we will keep this shit going, okay? Let's go.
Man, no, thank you for joining us, man. There's no need to thank us. We need to thank you. We appreciate you being here right now, and that's keeping us going with these live reaction videos now.
If it wasn't for you, brother, we probably would have been done after the last song, at least.
Possibly.
Probably.
Or we would have been sitting here listening to the whole album.
We would have listened to it, but we just wouldn't have shared our thoughts.
That's right. So you're keeping us going right now. Fuck the thanking us. There's no doubt about it.
Thank you.
We're thanking you.
You're right. So let's go.
Orphan and Nero Forte. Okay. Orphan is coming. Orphan is coming. The whole album's coming.
Okay. Liar's Funeral.
Might be a little bit of a ballad right now.
Maybe like another snuff. It sounds like maybe like another snuff. Okay. Well, we'll give you our thought process at the end for sure. The burning can begin.
Orphan is the best track. Hey, we're gonna get there, brother. Stick with us. This is definitely very snuffish. This is
their ballad so far, if you will, right? Unless it picks up.
Well, even Snuff picked up. Definitely snuffish. Definitely snuffish.
But I will say, I do like when they do this type of thing every now and then, just because it throws a massive wrench. I don't know that I necessarily care for how minimal the instruments are with it, but I do like when they usually give you a completely way off.
Well, it just shows their musicianship and what they're capable of.
Well,
and what they're willing to do.
Well, and it shows you that even with Slipknot, Corey is willing to fucking
just
give you
sour it out.
Right. Well, stone sour it out, but give you a little bit of a right here moment, if you will.
Right. Fucking Corey sounds amazing, bro. Thank you for everybody joining us right now. Comment. Let's go. Let's keep it going.
I love the growl, even though it's slow. Thank you for subscribing. I really do appreciate it.
Pause it real quick. All right, so I will say, and we've said it already a couple of times, this is very snuffish.
Yeah,
and this is the kind of musicianship from Slipknot that I actually appreciate because they're not willing to go ahead and throw themselves out there.
Well, they're also not making themselves seem like they have to do too much either.
Right.
Like let's compact it. We know how Corey wants to sound, so it's almost one of the okay. How do you want to sing this? Now we're going to do almost what it seems like as little as possible to give it an impact without maybe drowning you out.
Well, sure, to where this is the Corey feature song.
Right.
And I enjoy that. I really, really do. And to be perfectly fair with you, even though we don't have any lyrics pulled up, which we kind of do sometimes during our videos, I would really love to hear or see what the lyrics are of this song.
Maybe gives it a little bit more impact.
Well, sure, because it gives you the insight as to why the song was made.
Or what he was, or what
he was
thought
thinking.
Process
right.
Of.
Right. All right, so we're gonna shut up. We're gonna keep it going. Thank you for everybody joining us. Keep it going. Let's keep it rolling. We're gonna be here all night.
And again, thank you guys. Thank you for subscribing. I know you just what was it, Sandra? I really appreciate you subscribing, just like everybody else. I love it. You keep again.
This is why we do this.
It's almost a broken record.
This is why we do this.
It's almost a broken record, but you keep us wanting to keep making videos.
That's right.
So we got about half the song left. Let's keep going.
I'm on my mom's account. Well, we thank your mom as well.
All right. So tell us what your name is. That way we can thank you properly.
All right. Pause it real quick. Now, for the comedic aspect of what we do, wouldn't it be funny, Sandra, who's not Sandra, obviously, wouldn't it be funny if your mom goes into YouTube and she ends up seeing videos of Music Mayhem with R&D doing
what is my daughter listening to?
Metalcore and heavy metal reaction videos? Wouldn't that be fucking awesome? That is awesome. We appreciate that. But I would really love to know your name so we can thank you personally.
Daughter, you might need some therapy.
Right. And to be fair, we all need therapy in some way, shape, or form.
This is our therapy.
But
this is our therapy.
It really is. It really, really is.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, this is awesome. Let's keep it rolling.
Yeah, man.
and son, actually. Okay. That's awesome. Whatever it is, not daughter. I'm sorry.
But we still appreciate you for being here.
Absolutely. Watch it real quick.
I think that's
Is that the end?
I think that's it.
Okay, that's certainly the end of the song. Okay, so thoughts on this song?
You know what, bro? I want to make sure. Okay, so about a half of a minute.
So this is gonna be the outro into
that'll
the
probably
next song.
lead it. You're right.
Right. Okay. So we can cut it.
Okay.
All right. So thoughts on this song? It is very snuffish, and I love it. I will tell you this.
You know
this
what?
is going to be the one because they don't play snuff on their set list because we keep up on the set list. They don't play snuff anymore.
Yeah.
Which is kind of weird. But nonetheless, they don't play snuff anymore. I actually think that this would be a song that they would play live.
Maybe
kinda,
almost like give a break to the voice and give a break to the massive playing all the time.
Right. This is like kind of breaking them in the monotony. Not everything's hard. Not everything's thrash metal. Not everything's breakdowns.
I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. As much as we always do the thumb to the side.
Your new favorite song is A Liar's Funeral. All right. Awesome.
Look, bro, out of the, 4 songs we've done? 3? There's a third one?
This is the third one.
Yeah. Other than the ones we've already heard.
Right. Oh, right.
Yeah, right.
This is the third reaction video for today.
I'm going to tell you right now, this song in general, this one gets my full thumb up.
Does it?
You know what? I love the simplicity of it. I love the fact that even though it's slow, you get Corey growling in it at parts. You get him singing at parts. You still have really good moments when it comes to the musicianship, even though it's kind of spaced out. Like they almost all have their moment through the song, even if it's by themselves. And I love that. It is very snuffish, but it's fucking for what it probably was supposed to be. For me, it's perfect.
Well,
it's perfect.
I'm thinking about it from a live concert standpoint.
I feel like I would get goosebumps.
This would be a great break in the monotony as far as everything hard. Because we know that they open up with People Equal Shit, and then they go into some crazy. They go into a lot of other crazy shit. So I think this would be a great break in the monotony as far as let Corey have his moment.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I love that because Corey, we all know, even listening to clean singing and even the growling and the hardness of his voice from Slipknot when it comes to Stone Sour, what he does best is when he lets his voice fly.
Oh, sure.
You know, and this is the song that lets his voice fly. But I will tell you this, it goes back to what I said earlier. I want to know the lyrics. I want to know.
And we'll certainly dig into
where the head was at.
Yeah.
Because we all know that he just went through a divorce. And we know the clown went through his daughter passing from OD. We know that they're still dealing with the shit from Paul Gray.
Yeah. And that could be very much how they made this album. Like, okay, now we just maybe this is one of those albums where it's like, even if you can't tell right away from the lyrics or the way that they're playing, something from somebody was put into that song that hits right here.
Right. And you can almost feel that. Especially with Unsainted and Soulway Firth.
Yeah.
All Out Life was one of those songs they just gave us All Out Life because they want us to know that they were still around.
You're right. They want you to know that they can still go hard in the paint.
Correct. Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
But when it comes down to Soul Wave Firth and Unsainted, you could tell that there's something there.
Yeah.
That lies beyond the lyrics and the musicianship.
Sure.
There was a thought process into all of this.
Yeah.
But nonetheless,
so where are you at
with this? This is unfair to say.
Okay.
So I apologize.
I don't hold back.
All right. So to everybody listening, I apologize because I'm gonna compare it to something that I probably shouldn't.
Give it to me.
Because it sounds like
Snuff.
Very much like Snuff.
Go slightly under.
I'm going to go slightly over.
Oh, you're going to go barely over 50%.
I'm going to go I'm going to go a little over 50% because it is a good song, but it's so close to Snuff, and I refuse to say that it's better than Snuff.
I don't know that I would say that it's better than Snuff. But if I were to be doing reaction videos back when Snuff came out, I would have gave it the full up as well.
I would have given Snuff. I would have done this
because I love that song.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. I do love the fact that Corey gave you the growling in this, even though it is as slow as it is.
Right.
I love the fact that he was like, you know what? I could have went clean the whole time, but I'm not. I'm going to give you some growling. And maybe that's one of those where how we're talking about learning the lyrics. Maybe that's one of those where once we understand the lyrics completely.
And where the head was at.
That it might change everything.
And I agree. And that's literally what I was just about to say.
Yeah.
And once we learn the lyrics, that's one of those things where I might be able to just say, fuck that. Here we go. But nonetheless.
Milky, you're saying that it's nowhere better than Snuff. You know what? I don't know at this moment that we could debate that. I don't know that I don't know that we could say that at all because
I couldn't say that at all. And I wouldn't.
Snuff was one of my favorite songs from them, which was I felt at that moment when I loved Snuff, when I first heard it, was the most blasphemous statement ever made because Snuff was so far out of the range of what people that loved Slipknot were expecting from them.
Right.
But it was, you know what? I don't give a shit who you are. If you like Slipknot or if you love Slipknot, you have to understand the brilliance behind Snuff.
That's right.
That was a great song.
That's right.
I do like this song though. I'm not going to sit there and say that it's fucking leaps and bounds above Snuff. I'm not going to even sit there and say that it's close to Snuff, but I will say that for what that song was, A Liar's Funeral, what I'm talking about, I will say that the way that it was made, the way that it was produced, and the way that Corey sounded and the way that the musicianship sounded behind it for being as slow as it was still very, very well done. And I'm very hypercritical of that shit.
Right. And you know what? To be honest with you, man, when we're all said and done here, obviously when we're all said and done here, we're going to fucking bed. But at some point, we are going to dig into the lyrics.
Not without another one of these.
Without at least 4 more. But nonetheless, when we dig into the lyrics of this song, we will have absolutely no issues with commenting on this particular post.
Yeah.
Telling you, hey, this is the reason why we think the way we do about A Liar's Funeral, and this is why when it comes to Snuff, we feel the way we do.
And now we have another person, was Mitch, sitting there saying that you think that
definitely
it's
better than
Snuff. Okay.
That's awesome.
If that's how you feel, I can't knock you for that at
Absolutely
all.
Not. And we won't. Tell us why. Tell us why, though.
But I do agree with you. I think that for that song in particular, it's one of those that we have to know what is being said. Because once we know what is being said, there will be a much better understanding of, is this better? Is it on the same wavelength? Is it still a little bit below? You know what I mean? Like once we understand where maybe somebody's headset was at, that it was like, okay, this is the lyrics we got to put out. Because this isn't Slipknot. Like this isn't your normal Slipknot. They made this song for a reason. There's got to be a purpose behind this song,
and that's why we said we have to dig into the lyrics,
right.
and we will. And once we dig into the lyrics and we figure out what they're talking about, we have no problems commenting on this particular post, even if it's a week from now.
Right.
We have no problems commenting on the post and giving you our thought process. But nonetheless, I am Danny.
I'm Riley.
We are going to be back here in about 5 to 7 with a red flag.
Do you know what a
red flag?
A red flag is the next one.
We will be back.
Come join us. It'll be about 5 to 10 minutes. So come back.
Well, no shit, they're different. Of course they're.
Come back.
Right, come back. Stop it. Let's go.
Come back and join us. We will have another video up. We'll have multiple videos going for the rest of the night.
That's right.
You'll know when it's the end because we'll tell you when it's the fucking end. But we do have another one coming. We'll be back shortly. Thank you guys. Please, if you haven't already, subscribe to our channel.
Yep.
Like the video.
Yep.
Look, dude, you guys, man, woman, anything like that, you guys have given us the most activity for a constant basis of any of our videos that we've ever done. And I love it, dude.
Keep in mind, Sandra's son, that I understand you can't say your name because of certain purposes because you're on your mom's account. But nonetheless, we are going to go ahead and we are going to pass through the interludes or the outros. We're not going to do the 54-second reaction.
It would be pointless.
We're not going to do that. We're going to do the songs that are actually songs. But nonetheless, we certainly appreciate that you're here.
Yeah.
And let us just let us come back, and we're going to give you more. We'll be back in about 5 to 7 with Red Flag. I am Danny.
I'm Riley. Music Mayhem. Thank you guys again.
We'll be back in just a few minutes.
We'll see you just soon. All right.
Love you guys. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Something's happening.